There has been a Christmas catastrophe, but I am trying to make the most of it and press on through. Hello there. If you're new, I'm Hillary of Creative Faith & Co. And I love making videos to encourage women to dive in God's Word and draw closer to Him, especially in a creative way. And if you missed it, the new Creative Faith Christmas collection is here. I'm so excited about it. It is called Fulfilled, and it is all about prophecies in the birth of Jesus. So the collection has verses from the Old Testament and coordinating verses in the New Testament surrounding the birth of Jesus. And I also talk about in the devotions why it matters. And then there's also going deeper questions. So, love this theme. I'm so excited to be sharing this with you. I do have a whole YouTube video where I walk through what the collection comes with, what it looks like. In the video, I walk through some different ideas on how to set it up. And I also share a little bit more about what happened with this collection. But the quick summary of that is I have uploaded the devotion book and everything to Amazon, which is what I use for my devotion books and my journals and planners and things. And even though I got an email saying that it was live, it is not appearing. And none of the books I've uploaded in the past week are appearing, even though appearing on Amazon to be able to purchase, even though it says that they are live. And it's been really frustrating and really discouraging. Today I was on a walk listening to a podcast, and the podcaster shared give thanks in all circumstances, for this is Christ's will for you. And I was like, wow, I have not been giving thanks for this circumstance. I have been really upset and bothered by it. But today I'm going to change my attitude, and I'm going to have a lot of fun setting up my journal. So I'm going to set up all the devotions in a traveler's notebook. So I'm really excited to set up the pages and show you how I'm going to work through it. So there's the artwork printable and the devotion printable. I'll have them both linked in the description box below, and they're both on sale for Black Friday, Shop Small Saturday, Cyber Monday, and my shop anniversary. So really awesome time to pick it up, and I just know it's going to be such a blessing as you dive into God's Word this Christmas. So, like I said in the other video where I talk about this collection, I share a bunch of different ideas on how you can set it up. But what I'm going to be doing is using a traveler's notebook I already had, and I actually also have another new Christmas thing, and it is these wool paper clips and a sticker. I'm calling it it's kind of like a traveler's notebook setup accessory kit. So you can use these and the sticker to set up a traveler's notebook journal, or like your full Christmas traveler's notebook. You can use it in that, and that is also on sale. So, anyways, I thought it would be fun to use this journal. But I also mentioned in the other video, I do have this really pretty Creative Faith Christmas dot grid notebook that the devotions fit in as well. So you can also use this, and I'll have this journal linked in the description box below on Amazon. So let's dive in to setting up the journal. I'm so excited to dive in and work on this content and just prepare my heart for Christmas. And even though things have not gone as I thought they would with this collection, I am just trusting in the Lord, trying to trust Him that He has a reason for everything. And, anyways, it'll be fun to, instead of being like, oh my gosh, I'm annoyed that I have to set up the devotion journal, it's actually going to be such a sweet time to pray and prepare my heart for Christmas as I am cutting out the devotions and adding them in. And so I need to switch my attitude and think about how fun it's going to be to work on this project. And as I'm working on it too, I will be praying for you as well, that God would use this December to draw you closer to Him and to teach you more about Him through the birth of Jesus. So I am going to switch into a voiceover now so I can just kind of play and have fun without worrying or thinking about what I'm going to say. So let's jump into the setup. Setting up this journal was actually so much more fun than I thought it would be. And it was a really meditative process. Like, I just kind of got in this flow of cutting and taping, and it was such a good way to just kind of pause and unwind and yeah, just take a break about stressing over this project not being available on Amazon for so long, and instead just enjoy having fun and trusting that the people who are supposed to work through this devotion content, that God will put it in their hands. So I ended up just having a lot of fun doing this, and I love how it turned out. I also know myself, and that when I set up a project like this and take the time to prep the pages and do some pre-decorating and whatnot, I am so much more likely to actually finish the project. So I'm excited about that too, because taking some time like this at the beginning to set up and decorate really helps me be more motivated to finish the project. So I'm starting with the intro pages, and I cut out the title and added that to the inside cover. I also love what I'm doing here with the verse card. I cut out the verse page and I did it in the oval form, and then I added one of the little red bows, and I just think it looks so cute. I love the bows, and I'm really enjoying using them to decorate the pages. So I did the intro page or the title page and the verse, and then I added the spot for a prayer because I love starting new projects with a prayer. And then I jumped into the devotion content. So this is a Carpe Diem Traveler's Notebook insert. I don't even know if this company is still around, but it was a journal insert I had in my stash. And so before I started filming, counted out the pages. And typically in my Creative Faith devotion books on Amazon, I have the devotion and then I have two spreads for reflecting. But this journal, this traveler's notebook, is not quite as big. And so I couldn't do that setup, but it like almost fit. So I ended up just kind of playing around with the layouts. And so some of the devotions I did two-page spread between them, and some of them I just did one page between them. And I think that'll be good because I don't always like fill a full 2 pages of notes and things. So I actually think all of this, worked out for good. And so the first pages, like the prayer page and the verse page, I had printed on white sticker paper. But then all the devotions I had printed on some regular white paper, and I just didn't really want to reprint them. So I did the tape runner, the Tombow permanent tape runner, and I really enjoy those tape runners, and I had just stocked up and bought more. And so I'm also kind of pre-decorating some of the pages. I love these little garland banners I designed. They are so cute and are going to be really perfect for decorating pages. So I put the Wait on the Lord mug and for Abraham, and then each devotion has a coordinating mug, and so I wanted to put the coordinating mug for each of the devotions on the page. I also used a lot of washi tape on the tops and bottoms of the pages to decorate, and I tried to do the notes page that coordinated with the devotion in a similar color scheme or using similar washi tape. So, like, this is for the devotion about Mary and Jesus being born of a virgin, that prophecy. And so I use the same washi tape on the devotion page and the journaling page. So that kind of creates some cohesion and connectedness for the different pages. And so, like, this one is the Born in Bethlehem prophecy. And I have this little Christmas washi tape that has houses on it. So I thought that matched really well with the prophecy of Born in Bethlehem, and especially because Bethlehem means house of bread. And so I thought that was fun to have the little house washi tape. So I did try to kind of coordinate the washi tape with the theme of the devotion as well, which was just, again, fun. I am trying to have, this creative time be more of a fun exercise and not like sometimes it can be kind of like work because of Creative Faith and Co. And so trying to instead just enjoy myself. And yeah, I'm just loving these little garlands on the tops and bottoms of the pages. This is probably my favorite printable element in the new kit. And it's going to be really fun to use these in my journaling Bible pages too, and my planner pages. So definitely check out these printables. Again, they are on sale for Black Friday, Shop Small Saturday, Cyber Monday, and my shop anniversary. So it's a really great time to take advantage and pick up this new printable collection, as well as all of the rest of the Creative Faith Etsy shop is also on sale. So really fun to offer. This is like, maybe once or twice a year am I doing a big sale like this. Oh, for this prophecy, it is about weeping, and that's kind of a sad part of the story of the birth of Jesus, with Herod killing a lot of the babies in Bethlehem. And so I used the little holly washi tape because it has thorns on it, and I thought that kind of represented sadness. So again, trying to make these little connections between the washi tape and art elements I'm picking and the devotion content. So I have, yeah, just lots of little pages and lots of little elements to cut out and add. And it is fun to pull out the Christmas supplies again, too. I love at the end of or beginning of autumn and end of autumn, I'll set up and pull out all my fall journaling supplies and then put them away. And then now we're into Christmas. And so I have all of my Christmas devotion book supplies. I have stickers and washi tape and things that I pull out and use for the December season. So I have a rolling craft cart that I like to have my seasonal supplies in. And then I also love using a little picnic basket and having seasonal supplies in that. And a little picnic basket's fun because sometimes I journal in my bed, sometimes I journal on the couch in front of the fireplace and Christmas tree. Sometimes while we're driving, or while my husband's driving, I love journaling in the car. Or like I was at my parents' yesterday for Thanksgiving and I brought some journaling supplies with me. So having my seasonal journaling supplies in a little seasonal basket is kind of fun because it makes it easier to kind of bop around and take all of my journaling supplies with me. So feel free to comment below, how do you store your seasonal supplies? I would love to know and hear that. Do you have a craft cart? Do you have a basket? Do you have a plastic tote bag? It's fun to get ideas from each other. And so I'm just continuing to plug along and decorate the pages. I have some Paper Minty Studio washi tape, which is some of my favorite washi tape. And I used, again, one of the beautiful bows. I love these little bows and how they turned out. And yeah, just coordinating my Creative Faith printables with washi tape and things like that. So I'm really excited to study these prophecies surrounding the birth of Jesus. I've never done anything like this before for Creative Faith, where we look at, prophecies in the Old Testament and how they were fulfilled in the New Testament. I think it's going to be super powerful, and what an amazing reminder that God is a promise keeper, and things that he said would happen in the Old Testament came true and did happen in the New Testament. And so that is why I think it's so important to study these prophecies and see, okay, Lord, you did what you said you would do back then and now. So let me know in the comments too. Have you studied prophecies around Jesus or things like that before about his birth or death? I am not overly knowledgeable about prophecies. I definitely know now more after studying in preparation for this kit, but I'm really excited to learn more as I work through the kit now and participate in that way. So let me know which you would want to see like a YouTube video about. If there's a specific prophecy about the birth of Jesus you'd love me to dive in deeper on a YouTube video, I'd love to do that. And yeah, don't forget to check out the Creative Faith Etsy shop on sale through Cyber Monday um, for Black Friday, Shop Small Saturday, Cyber Monday, and the Creative Faith Shop anniversary. So here's a little look at all the different pages as well as a few close-ups of some of the pages. And then I have my little clip too. So definitely check out the whole paperclip bundle. That is going to be perfect for setting up your stuff for Christmas too. So be sure to hit the subscribe button down below as well as the bell notification so you don't miss out on any upcoming Creative Faith videos. It's going to be a really fun and sweet Christmas season, and I wanted to wish you a very Merry Creative Faith Christmas, and I will see you next time. Bye, friend!